All right, well, let's move on then and let's focus on the real estate sector. Prestige Estates, that's a stock on our radar. Morgan Stanley, they're a little bit bearish on the stock. They've downgraded the stock. Now, till the first half of the year, the company has achieved only 29% of their FY25 sales target. To discuss how the second half of the year is panning out, we have Mr. Irfan Razack, the chairman and managing director of the group, who joins us on the show. Hi, Mr. Razack. Good morning and always good to see you. Well, let's get straight to the point. In the first half of the year, you've done close to around 7,000 crores of sales. And your guidance, I think, for the year is around 25,000 crores. You were sounding confident. Second half of the year, you're going to make up. Do you stick to that guidance? 18,000 crores is possible in the second half in terms of pre-sales?
Good morning. Actually, we are very, very confident, not only sure, and we are very sure that we will do this. See, you must understand that real estate has its own regulatory issues. You need to get your approvals, you need to get the RERA numbers, and you need to bring the inventory to the market. So if the sales have been a little low in the first half, it's not because of want of demand. It's not for the want of any, sort of customer interest. It's just because the interest is there, the demand is there, and we are also raring to go. But the important part is we have to follow the regulatory, and we are trying hard to see that we get the inventory into the market. We have almost 50,000 plus crores of inventory in the pipeline in different stages of approval. And once these gets approved and get the RERA number, this will come to the market. And as our company, usually the thing is that whenever we bring the inventory to the market, it gets lapped up, it gets sold off. There's a big pent up, and we can feel it because there's daily people reach out, including to me directly, not only to my people. So they are interested in the various products that are there. Everybody, the market knows about it. Now, if somebody can't understand that, it's a little sad, because as far as we are concerned, we are still sticking to our 24,000 crores guideline. And even if this quarter is a miss, but the final quarter will be fully done, because we do have a lot of pipeline, and we do have a lot of traction, and the right product also. So we've got, starting from Delhi, NCR, Indrapuram, we've got Hyderabad, we've got Bangalore, we've got Goa, we've got Chennai. Now, even Chennai, my plans are just about to get approved. So even when that comes in, it's a big ticket development. Delhi is a big ticket development. Bangalore, we've got a large development coming up, which is the right to the right target audience. So all this will add up. And I see no anxiety whatsoever for us to reach that target. And I do believe that all this will fall in place. It's only a matter of time.
So, Mr. Razack, you're saying that it might not happen in Q3, this pickup, but Q4 you will make up for everything, right? Could you tell us?
Yeah, it'll be a combination of Q3 and Q4. We were trying hard to see that it doesn't get pushed to the Q4. But the Q3 also, there is enough that we are trying to, at least in November, December. November is almost getting over. At least now the last month, we believe that if I can launch 2-3 projects which are in the pipeline, that will boost up the entire demand. So whatever inventory we have, we are selling very well. And I don't see any doubt for reaching these targets. And of course, the back-ended Q4. Yes, tell me.
Okay. No, so just was trying to understand your projection of 24,000 crores for this year. Does this also include, any of the sales from some of the marquee projects that you're doing here in Mumbai? I'm not sure what the timelines are for the BKC one, for the Mahalakshmi one, and also Aerocity in Delhi. So does this year's target include these three, or will they flow into next year?
BKC, Mahalakshmi, and the Aerocity, we are not selling. These are PEX projects. BKC is an office project. Mahalakshmi is an office project. And the Aerocity is a country's largest convention center, hotel being built in Aerocity with a 600,000 square feet of office. That's why we need to look at the company comprehensively. We're just not a residential company. We've got office, retail, residential, and also we have hospitality. So there are many things that we are doing and doing it well. That there are teams out there who are slogging it out. and making sure we succeed, including the AeroCity Hotel. We are working hard to see we beat the timelines. But of course, now the situation in Delhi is we've got Grab 4, work has stopped, so it'll be at least a few weeks before we restart. So, but then I'm very confident of what we are doing. We have the finances tied up, we have everything ready, and I do believe that even the residential market is pretty strong. The demand is there, and I don't see any reason for us to feel any sort of flutter or worried about that. Okay, there's no demand, there's no sale. Maybe we don't have the bandwidth. We have the bandwidth, we have the people, we have the brand, and we will definitely get the numbers.
No, you definitely have all 3 or 4 things that you said, Mr. Razak. Good morning, Prashant.
Yes.
It's always good
Morning,
to
Prashant.
speak to you.
Morning.
No. I don't think anyone, by the way, has any doubt that all those things are, and you've executed well over the years, right? I just, in NCR, Mr. Razak, if you can tell us, how hard will you press the pedal? I was talking to a Delhi-based developer, not the obvious large one, but and they were talking about Godrej being there, you were there, some of the sort of non-Delhi sort of real estate companies being there. And they were talking about land prices actually in competitive bids going up. For example, in Noida, this person was pointing out in sector 151, there's a large land parcel coming up for auction. Competitive intensity in that sense has gone up. You can just tell us if you're participating with that specific bid, will you or not? And generally, how hard will you go in the NCR market?
See, now as it stands, I have got 2 very large projects in NCR. One is the Prestige City Indirapuram, which we are planning to launch in December. And that's a 10 million square feet of residential with a business value of almost 12,000 crores. And we also have the Sector 150, which has been lying there for some time. And I'm sure that will see the light at the end of the tunnel very soon. Even that could come, if not this quarter, the next quarter for sure. So we are not doing business on a compulsive manner that we have to get this pipeline and we can, whatever come what may, we will bid. So that's not been our style in whichever geography we are in. We look at the math, we look at what is a sensible final number that the product can be sold, what will be our cost, and then we calculate our math backwards. Opportunities are there in plenty. We evaluate each opportunities one by one, and we don't believe just going whole hog all over the place. We will at least try and see what we've got on our plate, launch it, feel the market, get a sense of how things are. Today, the sense is very positive, but then nothing, proof of the pudding is always in the eating, and we are trying to see that we launch this, see the demand, see how it's received and how the market behaves. And based on that, we will try and commit some other deals. There are many in the pipeline, but we are not overly anxious. Nor are we compulsively trying to do work in whichever geography we are. And we will pick up land at sensible numbers.
Okay. For that Sector 151 Noida, would you be participating?
My team will be definitely working on it. And the paper will come up and then we'll see at what numbers we can go at.
All right. Mr. Razak, it's a pleasure, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. And it's good speaking with you and getting a sense of what Prestige is doing out there in the marketplace. So very confident of achieving the full year numbers, no doubt at all. Well, let's focus on the next couple.